We Stand Together is a campaign launched by Wish TV. It's an opportunity for progress within our community and promotes a conversation, providing a voice to speak of the problems of racial inequality and look towards solutions.
In Kylie tonight, we're told how important it is to listen, important to build upon what people are looking for. This comes from the CEO of Circle Up Indy, an organization trying to make a difference. I talked with him about how to move forward.
James Wilson is a person that is not only speaking a dream, he's making it happen. From peace festivals to community backpack giveaways to marches for peace, with the community, he stands, urged on for what he believes.
How did you become a community activist?
I was gone from prison for almost 10 years, and so when I came home, I see a lot of the young cats that was underneath me. It was in elementary school and middle school. When I came home, they got weapons bigger than me, and I ain't that big of a guy. And so I was like, man, what's going on? So why y'all out here in the way when y'all come from a good opportunity? Oh, man, miss me with that. You was out here, you can't tell me. That's just a realization. If I'm not standing on what I preach, they're not going to hear you. So I had to stand on what I believe in and not care about these people, because these are my family, my friends. My own cousins out here. My family and my friends, why do I want to see them get killed over what? Nonsense. And so I want to start opening up the doors for everybody and bring awareness. So I started at Circle Up as a resource organization with a strong piece of economic development. We knew it takes time to get there and all that great stuff, but people don't know all the resources that was lying right here in our own city, let alone our own neighborhood. So how do you get the information out? So I started an event called the Peace Festival, and we have it every year. We actually plan it next year right now. And the goal of the Peace Festival is connect the community to needed resources, politicians, the ones that don't come out and be about in the community. We encourage them to come out there and listen to your people if you're going to represent them, and trying to make that connection there. So that's how it all kind of got started.
What year was that?
God, this is in 2013 when I started Circle Up.
How far have you guys come?
We came a long way. A lot of times, me and our team, we pay for everything out of our pocket. We don't get grants. We never get a grant a day in our life. So now we're moving into operations, trying to get the team members, employed with us to do the work that they love to do, because a lot of times they got to take off because they got kids and all that great stuff, and I respect that. But they have a passion for their community. And not only that, I want to hire people directly from the community to get involved and develop it.
Where do you see things moving from here?
Just one step at a time, just letting God kind of guide us, and hope and pray that, somebody come along and support us whatever way we need to. But if it doesn't, we just keep going in our pockets, keep grinding, nothing changes.
Let's circle back to the George Floyd incident. What do you think about that specific incident and how it started a global movement?
I hate the fact that his family had to sit here and even deal with something like this on a national and world level. That's deep. And we all seen the video, we seen the footage. That's not policing to me. I have a lot of friends that's officers and whatnot. Some may be mad at me right now, so on and so forth, but the truth is the truth. That man became a martyr for no reason. A situation that could have been prevented. Conversations go a long way. He didn't have a weapon. He wasn't threatening. We've seen the video. Take the time out to talk to him, see what's going on, but immediately, it was just immediate reactions for the most part. Seeing a black man like that dying at the hands of law enforcement, this ain't something that's new to us. How do we change that? And that's the movement, and that's why I strongly support the protesting right now, because it needs to happen, not just on a local or state level, but on a world level. And it's happening, the reforms happen around the world. That's phenomenal, unfortunately.
As you said, this isn't the first time we've seen videos like this. This isn't the first time this has happened. It's happened a lot over the years. It happened just this past weekend in Atlanta. Why do you think that specific incident has sparked such a big movement?
I think the younger generation, they having that immediate gratification and get to see things, they're tired of it. They experience these situations directly in their community that's not on camera, right? And they're tired of it. They want strong change. They're not trying to deal with the same thing over and over again. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, many of them fought for our rights and civil rights many years ago. Fast forward 50 years later, why are we still having the same conversation? That's the question.
So what needs to change?
Laws. Laws. The Qualified Immunity Act needs to go. I already asked the governor. I've been working up the network, trying to get to the governor from local legislation, from everybody, and everybody want to block. The governor, I watched his statement. He made a very clear statement to me, and it hit my heart. He said, I'm willing to connect with the people. Willing to connect with the people. I'm not saying he's a bad dude. Don't know him from Adam and Eve. But willing to connect with the people is getting down on the pavement out here and connecting with them. Not with your security team, not being afraid. You can't be afraid of the people that put you in office that you serve.
Do you think things are getting better?
I think it's progressing. It's going to be a while before it gets all the way better, but it's definitely progressing. And so the progression is what I'm looking at more than anything. A situation like this is not a click of a switch and it turns all the way around.
There's been this big call to defund the police. Do you agree with that? Or do you think that funding should be maybe placed in different areas? Because a lot of people I speak with, especially from the inner city, myself included, know that the police play a big role in keeping the community safe for the most part. So is that the right avenue to go down, defunding the police?
I would say we need to look at stronger allocation of dollars and where the dollars are being more effective at, yes. If we defund them, what's defund? That's a hard one for me. I say yes to a degree, but if you do defund them, make sure the money goes back to the community.
Right.
That's my major piece. Yes, we do need them out there. We need them to police. We need a good budget. We need to look at the overall budget is where we have the pork barrels at and earmarks at, right? Where we wasteful spending for things IMPD may not be using to actually implement in the community.
For anybody who's going to watch this, what do you want to hit home to them? What's the message that you want to share?
A lot of people may get angry about me saying this, but it needs to be said. We have the right to voice our opinion, but it goes back to how we do it. Go in there with a strong agenda, right? Know your laws, know how everything works, policies, and so on and so forth. So that change that you're looking for, and I really hate using that word change, the evolution that you're looking for things to continue to evolve, you go in there with a full focal understanding of what needs to be accomplished. Therefore, you're coming out with a strong, effective, and direct resolution.
Where do you see yourself in maybe 10 years?
I don't know, really. I don't know, wherever God takes me. I'm kind of like a floater. I really don't plan too much out. I don't know. I just want to keep doing the work that I do. I want to make people happy and open up doors. Like, if I can do that, I'd die the happiest man in the world, because there's a lot of great ideas and initiatives right in our own community that we're not even looking at.
Anything else you want to add in that maybe I'm not asking?
I would say to the young people, continue to stand up for what you believe in, but do it the right way and have faith in your cause and never let nobody down you, but be willing to work with everybody, because if we work collectively together, you can make one heck of a difference.
Well said. James doing a lot of good work out there. Our We Stand Together series will continue to air this week on News 8 at 10 o'clock, and you can also see all of our profiles online at wishtv.com.